Hail, adventurers! Welcome back to the Wyvern's Lair. I am Dungeon Master Wyvern, returning back to the grand adventure that is Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader with the adventuring party. This evening, we are going to be down. Punish Bidoof and his husband Linthal, they're both feeling unwell. So unfortunately, they will not be returning to the session this evening. Hopefully, we'll catch them. We'll reunite with them for our continuation of Siege of Dragonspear in a couple of weeks. Punish Bidoof, Linthal, I hope you both have a restful evening and take the extra time here to recuperate and recover. And please know that you're missed. I was looking forward to catching up with you both for the session this evening. I believe we're going to continue our adventures in the grim dark future of the 41st millennium with our good friends Drix of the Wyvern's Lair, Flint Fireforge, and God Soulfire. I think that is going to be the group for us this evening. Both fine adventurers that I'm looking forward to getting back together again and continuing our journey through the grim dark expanse of the Emperor's future here. We also have the evil Peach off to the side. You can't see my cat, but it's kind of next to my next to the Wyvern's Lair itself. The case I use to the magic and source of the case I use to build out my mega dungeon here. So there might be some technical issues at some point during the stream, but so far the evil Peach seems to be behaving. So hopefully he's not going to pull out any eldritch cables or summon some sort of digital demon to interrupt the session. We are picking things up. We're currently progressing through the Void Shadows DLC, and I think we're going to see how much progress we can make. I'm not so sure how far into it we are, but that's currently where we are in the campaign, and I'm excited to see what we get done tonight. This is going to be a longer session, so for those of you who've been following my channel for a while, you know that we've mostly been doing a weekly co-op session. That has changed in the new year with what I'm hoping to do with the channel here in the way of my content and the games that I'm featuring. So the adventuring party is still a core pillar upon which the mega dungeon is being built, but we will be getting together on sort of like a 3-week cadence here, and because of that, we're going to be going for a much longer session moving forward. So this is going to be a 3-hour session of Rogue Trader, so buckle in, grab a drink, grab your favorite snacks, and let's go. Before we join the adventuring party, I do want to greet the adventurers we have here at the top of the stream. We're joined by Xavier Saberheart saying, by God, first time I'm seeing a camera. Xavier, good to see you here. Hey, good day, mate. Sorry, it's been a while. No worries, Xavier. As you can see, a lot has changed since you were last here at the Wyvern's Lair. We reached that sweet 1,000 subscriber milestone a number of months ago, and I sort of made a promise to myself and supporters like you to take things to the next level here at the Mega Dungeon. So this is kind of what you're seeing here right now that you've come back and reunite with us. And now the evil Peach is indeed doing terrible things. Let me see if I can fix. All right, we're good. We're good. Mega Dungeon's fine. That terrible cat. Yeah, let's go ahead and meet the adventuring party. Let's not delay things any further. Off we go. All right. Get that going for us. Fireforge, my good friend.
Hello, Wyvern.
Hey, where is God Soulfire?
I don't know. I was talking to him not long ago, and he's aware, but I don't know what he's doing.
Well, when he shows up, he'll show up if he shows up. But in the meantime, it's great to be back together again with you, my good friend.
Feel very much the same way. Looking forward to it.
Heck yeah, it's going to be a really nice long session. I was just telling the adventurers in the live stream chat. I gotta find a better name for the live stream chat, Fireforge. What's sort of like a Wyvern's Lair lore-friendly way of referring to the live stream chat?
Ooh, I'm thinking something bardic.
Yes.
Like the bardic library. No, that's something along those lines. I'll think on that, but something bardic, something.
I like the Stygian
yes.
River.
Oh, I mean that's a little bit on the darker side, but sure, yeah, no, that
I mean, look at me, Fireforge. Look at Wyvern in the flesh. I am wearing a green hobgoblin skull mask, a
yes, you are.
fantastic occult themed shirt from La Morte. I mean, the Stygian River has to be it. Xavier,
That sounds fair. That sounds fair to me.
Xavier says Bard's Shadow. Bard's Shadow. Feronial. Hey, Feronial, good to have you here. We got some good people in the Stygian River this evening, Fireforge. Xavier, Feronial. Yeah. Old names, old friends. How have you been?
Mm-hmm. Oh, not too bad. Week started out okay, better than expected for a Monday. But yeah, no, things are going all right. Pretty much the same otherwise around the old Fireforge homestead here.
Nice. Well, I'm glad all is well with you, because we do have a long and hopefully fun session ahead of us. Let me go ahead and kick up the multiplayer session here, if I remember how to do that. We're doing cooperative mode. That's right, and then we're going to load from here. All right, so let's go ahead and create a lobby. Let's see.
What I did do this weekend is start a new run of War Tales that I actually am trying to actually get through the game instead of playing for like 15 hours and then giving up. And I've actually gotten farther now than I have ever gotten before in a solo play. So I'm kind of proud of myself.
War Tales is the type of game where it's one of those games which is incredibly rich, incredibly deep, and a lot of fun to play. But it doesn't really go very fast in a co-op setting.
No, it doesn't. And honestly, it's one of those things where if you have a big party, the combat can get really slow. And if you have a big party and a lot of people, combat can I mean, you saw a little bit of it, right? I mean, you could spend an entire 2-hour stream on combat.
Why do you think I was a no pets allowed player?
Because you hate animals. No, it makes sense, right? You know, it does, and but I've got a good sized party, good, well balanced. But the combat's flowing pretty good so far, so I'm actually really enjoying it. I'll have you know that you and Maleficent are both represented on my team.
No way! You got to send us a picture.
I will. You are both archers.
That's very cool. Maleficent will be excited to hear that. I have really the best partner. She's really excited. She's going to be actually hosting a stream on this channel this Saturday. She'll be playing through Avowed herself. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be sitting next to her, and hopefully many of the adventurers will join us for that and hang out with us there in the Stygian River. Speaking of the darkness of the abyss, guess which fell majesty has cast her shadow over our mega dungeon just now, Fireforge.
Nice. I see. /bows.
/bow. Queen Tiamat. Welcome to Warhammer 40,000 and the grim darkness of Fireforge's future. All right, let's go ahead and launch. We're gonna run. I think we're gonna have to split the party between the two of us, Fireforge.
It sounds that way, at least for now. Yeah, unless Gon decides to show his scraggly old face.
All right. Well, I might have some questions for you about how to work a couple of characters here, because I've admittedly not spent all that much time in Rogue Trader. It has been, quite a while since I had a chance to imbibe the game. So you're probably a little ahead of me, understanding some of these companions we have and how to get the most out of them in a combat scenario.
Sure, and I've got the stream up next to me on YouTube, so I can kind of keep an eye. You can point at things and I'll see it. Maybe slightly delayed, but I'll see it.
Queen says, "Isn't your party short a few members?" It is. We are Queen, but here's the thing, and this is so important for the Mega Dungeon here at the Wyvern's Lair. The Stygian River waits for no one. If Fireforge wasn't here with me this evening, I would still continue on with my Rogue Trader playthrough. You know, I think it's a serious issue that a lot of tabletop groups face, like in like, you know, in person, where if one person doesn't show up or two people don't show up, it's like, oh, we got to reschedule, and just, you know, it's hard. It's hard. We're all adults. We have busy lives. We have commitments. We have moods. We get sick, and so I understand that when it comes to the adventuring party, but I've very deliberately chosen the kind of games that I can sort of pick up and can continue with whoever is able to show up for the session. So, yeah.
There's no one as loyal as one particular individual.
I love you all.
Oh, there he is. He's in chat. He just said he's on an emergency work call,
worries,
so
Gon.
he'll be coming eventually.
Gon,
Yeah.
no rush. You show up when you want to. So let's go ahead and sort out characters for now. And when Gon comes in, we can do a quick resort. But I'll hang on to my character. I'll just give you everyone else for the meantime, and then you and Gon can figure out how to split. And maybe you guys could throw one character my way. I wouldn't mind actually hanging on to the Void Expansion companion here. I forget her name.
Hey, you can think of Bella. That's fine.
Arbella. All right. I bet he's ordering takeout, says Queen Tiamat. All right. We're back. All right.
Here are half my characters.
Do you have control of your characters too, Fireforge?
I'm looking. Okay. Oh, there they are. They're right there.
So one thing I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to reach out to the venturing party and find out, like, I'm trying to think of the best way to approach, like, statting our characters or leveling up our characters, figure out who is taking which character and just keeping track of how they want them to be built, if that makes sense. Because we're going to, if we do level up, we're just going to level up this session really quick.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think the best route would probably be probably just make a shareable Google document that we can all, like, plan out our primary character, if you will, so that in this event I can open that up and go, okay, Bidoof wants this for this character next, right?
Right.
It's probably going to be the easiest way to do it.
I'm going to reload really quickly, just a little further back. I just want to see something here, Fireforge, real quick. I'm not going to lose too much progress here. Bella is one of the finest assassins in the blood-spun web. There she is.
Mm-hmm.
Great artwork.
There she is. Very nice artwork.
Yeah. This is a good. It's gonna be a good couple of years for fans of the CRPG genre, I think. Fireforge. What do you think?
I mean, it has been, right? I mean, it really has. I mean, the re-release of Wrath of the Righteous. I mean, you know, our friend Slandered has taken full advantage of that. And I mean, between that and Rogue Trader, I mean, still even BG3 with patch 8 and the new classes coming out. I mean, boy, oh boy, we've got a lot to chew on. I'm just hoping that ends up. Oh, this is behind a level up here.
Yeah. I'm just going a little further back. Hold on 1 second. Whatever.
But
Go ahead.
I would say, I guess the first half of this year, I not fully up to speed on stuff, but it seems this first half of the year though is feeling, other than what's out right now with Avowed, rest of this first half of the year seems to be a little slow. I don't know if I know of anything super exciting that I'm really looking forward to until May. These next couple months, I'm kind of looking, going, well, what the heck am I going to play?
The adventurers in the Stygian River say, we have Feronial saying, I'm excited to try and do something around Booming Blade in Baldur's Gate 3. I was just about to ask all the adventurers here, you know, which games are you looking forward to, or possibly content patches or expansions for some of your favorite games this year. So yes, absolutely, a lot of people excited for patch 8 and what that's going to do for us.
This is in combat.
Is it in combat?
Yeah.
That's right. We fought this stuff out. Okay, let's just go back to the furthest.
Oh yeah, this one. Yep.
We're gonna right to the top. I'm just seeing because this is how neurotic I am, Fireforge. When we had that dialogue with the workers, there was a choice that I wanted to make in the way of how my character was reacting to the scenario in front of us, and I misclicked, and it just gnawed at me.
Well, anybody who followed your BG3 release knows how specific you can be about getting results sometimes. I think our drow paladin friend, I think she knows better than anybody.
I know you could. You rightly made fun of how many times I had that sexy scene with Minthara during my Dark Urge playthrough. Brother, I just can't believe it.
Understandably, it is one of those games that you can very, very much get caught up in the save scumming, right? It's so easy to. It really, really is.
Yeah. So Fireforge knows this, but the Wyvern's Lair, had to be taken in for. Well, I had to bring in some engineers to take a look at the Mega Dungeon some months ago, and when they left, they took all my Baldur's Gate 3 saves with them. So, I was just last night I was trying to find those saves, and it was clear that GOG had fudged me for a second time when it came to my effort to get through Baldur's Gate 3. But I thought, you know what, Fireforge, this is actually a good time to start from scratch. The Mega Dungeon is fully operational, right? I got my Twitch platform going, the Twitch extension of the Mega Dungeon.
Yep.
And, patch 8, I think, is, the definitive content patch for Baldur's Gate 3. I would arguably be considered content complete at this point. Now is the right time to go and experience it end to end. So, yeah. But I will kind of, to go into how you can drive yourself mad with save scumming with Baldur's Gate 3, I'm committed to letting the dice fall where they may on this upcoming playthrough. So, we'll see how that goes.
That will be interesting.
All right, so let's just catch up. We just completed a fight. We leveled up. Let's take a look at the journal and figure out where we are. The lowest walks of life. The Rogue Trader decided to get a first-hand view of his subject's daily life in the freight line. This will involve visiting even the darkest corners of the bay. So, let's see. How do we know if we complete... Okay, that's right, the tick marks. So, we're currently here at... Stop by the residential units. The forlorn dwellings of the bay's inhabitants should be near the freight line station. This is where one can get a glimpse of an ordinary serf's life. So that's the next thing. That's one of the objectives for us in this quest chain. We also have visit the bay's forbidden areas. Every society breeds its outcasts and misfits. Seeing their miserable existence firsthand is essential for completing the picture of life in this bay. All right, so we got our bearings there, Fireforge. David Boomer, welcome to the lair. Let's see.
David Boomer, haven't seen you for a little while either, David. Hope all is well.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Hope you're well, David. I see Edok Francois on the map. Is that sort of like a character of interest for us?
That was in the first room that we went into.
Oh, okay.
That was the security officer that moved us along here.
Got you. All right. Are you heading in the direction we're meant to be going?
Well, if you do remember, we're following the bloodstains.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
And there just so happens to be one out front in this direction.
Okay. Catching up with you. How do you bring up highlightable objects again? Is it tab? Yes, it's tab.
Tab.
Gotcha.
Tab, yep.
Okay, cool. All right, there we go. Avalanche's Prime. I love the handle. Got an orb here. Let's take a look at this. A boot print has smudged this symbol slightly. The trail leads toward the slums. Okay. Gosh, it's exciting to be back in Rogue Trader. And I'm also excited that you kind of put it aside too, Fireforge, because I know you played through a great section of it, but it's going to be fun to, like, get to that point in our playthrough when it's going to be, like, new content for you, for both of us.
Gon tells me I'm actually very close to the end.
Uh-huh.
But he said like the last two chapters or acts or whatever are actually story-wise they're actually a little light.
Follow my steps.
So, but yeah, I mean I will be and to be honest with you, I mean just like when I played BG3 with you, right? it's your lead. You do things different than I normally would, and it's intriguing to me most of the time to see how you approach things and how different it is from how I do it.
Yeah, fair enough. Then I'll look forward to that journey of discovery as we get through Rogue Trader. Let's go forward. Okay. We got
Oh shoot! Yeah, that was me. I apologize.
No, I walk forward. Oh. Kids have been waiting for you. How was your shift? You want to take this one? I worked hard.
We worked hard. I helped out a friend with loading, and he gave me some cards. Take them and exchange them for new shoes. Yours are all worn out.
Oh, seems like a kind person. Oh, thank you. I've already made your bed for you. So once we've eaten, you go and rest. The little ones and I will head out to the marketplace and leave you in peace. Sounds very, pedestrian.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, people are like savaging each other.
Yeah,
just a little further up.
Like, why did the Emperor send me such a wonderful wife?
Oh, that's funny. All right. Greetings, your lordship. So, am I going back? Where am I going? Okay, I understand. I understand where I'm going now. I'm going to places we've already tread before, so I'm gonna head where you are.
Yes.
My vision
Yeah.
showed this path.
Yeah, I tried spinning the camera with the right click, which is how Wartails does it, and it actually made me walk forward instead. Why can't all the games have the same controls?
You're there, Dunkop. It's a rogue trader. I can't believe my eyes. Cool. All right, we have another orb we can take a look at here. Oh.
Europe folks will be eating soon, unless they close off the vat again, of course.
What is that? What is that? Looks like that thing from, what's that movie with Soylent Green?
Yeah, it's not that, but it is the slop they feed the peasants.
Holy smokes, that looks like some disgusting drool.
Yep.
Got a sorted goon here. Alright, so basically this is just NPCs that are repeating the same bit of dialogue.
Yep.
What about here? Can we move here? Ah, we found something. Goods. We got Angavan Crusade Medal, 10% of jewelry cargo. We got Ploying juice cartons and a stack of ration cards. A greasy stack of cards, each entitling the holder to one portion of ration protein and a mug of water. Delicious. So we can then send it to the cargo, all to cargo. Right? We don't need to hang on to this. Wait, maybe it's an item. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. Keep the ration.
Gon says he can't get into any voice channels.
Hold on one second. I think I know. I wonder what happened here, because I had a huge problem with permissions earlier today. I suspect that I got something wrong with how I've set up my permissions here. Let's go ahead and take a look at Gon. What is going on? Oh, that's why. I think I know why. Okay. Gon, try now. You should have permissions. Yeah, that's what happened. That is what happened. Everyone who joins the Discord needs to have the adventurer's permission in order to be able to interact with, like, the channel. Now everything should be working as intended. Gon, you should be free and clear now to jump in with us. All right. You talk to the beggar. Hey, I live here. I'll just keep walding right through. Okay. Oh, interesting. We have, what is this? An athletics check to make.
I have 100%.
You do. I see that.
I don't know what yours does. But...
I'm gonna go around the rim before we take that leap. I'm curious what we have here too. Look at that. These beggars are following us, of course, right? Because we gave them ration cards
Yeah.
and that
Yep.
choice. Oh, man. Your lordship, please, a ration card. Oh, these buggers. The forcers shat their pants like the boy dogs they are when they heard upper deck bigwigs might come see all the mess for themselves. All right, let's see.
They won't let us work in peace after that accident in the next hub over. It's just friskings and beatings and interrogations.
Hold on 1 second. Messaging Gon to go into the yawning portal. He's all capsing me on Discord as usual.
Gon versus the caps lock key.
Gon versus the eternal battle.
Only death.
The eternal battle. People think it's good and evil. No siree. It is Gon versus the caps lock key.
All right, we got another orb here to take a look at. Let's see what we have here. Shreds of rat carcasses and yellow-green moss stew in the cloudy sludge, along with other unidentifiable ingredients. Yummy. Got a horde of people here and a dead body. Mutilated body.
Another step. Another threat.
And we can't investigate it, so it's just there. We got goods. Looks like a spinner. Got killed. We got corpse starch rations. We got hollowed fingerbone charm, and Magnus class rechargeable battery. There we go. We got Gon. Queen Tia says, God says, woohoo, made it. And Queen T-Mat says, want me to give him a bonk. I very much would never mind Gon getting a good bonk, Queen, but we'll spare him this evening. Gon Soulfire.
Hey, there he is.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey. I'm glad you could join us for the session, sir.
Like literally 5 minutes before your session, I got 3 phoned in for a video troubleshooting call.
No worries. No worries. Are you nice and settled in? You got your snacks? You got your drink next to you? Abby, hopefully not too far from you as well?
Yeah, we're good.
Good. All right. Well, let's wait for you to get logged in. I sent you the code for the session. Yeah, take a look at the lobby.
Yeah, put it in. I'm
Cooperative
showing
mode. There you are. Okay, let's go ahead and relaunch with Gon now. Saving, thankfully. Okay, good. Forgot if I need to throw down a save, but it looks like
It automatically will. Yep.
Cat thought of
running.
stupid players like myself. What's that, Gon?
What characters are we running?
I'll run my character and Arbella, and then it's up to you in Fireforge what you want to do with the rest of the party.
No, I'm good for whatever Fire Forward don't want. We'll let Fire Forward be as he is the crusty old dwarf. We will let him take first pick.
Well, I will give you your boy Abelard, and if you want Cassia or Pascal, I would give you one of those as well.
Ooh, you're better with Cassia than I am.
Fair.
I don't mind Cassie, but I know you play her better.
So would you like Mr. Pascal then?
Yeah,
All
that'd
right.
be good. I think Pascal. I like him.
All right, there you go.
How you been, Gon?
I-
It's been quite a long while since you've been on stream with us. How's the new year treating you?
We have been working 6 and 7 days a week since before Christmas, and it has not slowed. And when I say work, 12, 14-hour days.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you could make it for this session. Which characters are we giving Gon here?
Abelard and Pascal.
There we go. All right, let's get to it. So, Gon, I'm sure you must have heard, but this is going to be a longer session. We're not getting together as frequently as before, so when we do get together, it's going to be for a 3-hour session. So, I hope that works for you. And of course, if you and Fireforge need to dip out at any time for any reason, of course I would understand.
Yeah, I'm good. We just take about an hour or so from now. I need about 4 minutes to rotate some dogs.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're taking breaks.
Killing.
We're not going to sit here for the whole 3 hours, and no, we're going to take breaks. Healthy gaming here at the Wyvern's Lair. All right. And now, just to catch you up, Gon, we've returned, and I'm just sort of poking around this area and looting stuff. We got engraved flasks and a set of icons. Pick up all that stuff. So that's kind of what we're up to. Were you here for that fight? I can't remember. Was Gon here for that fight, Fireforge, or was he out?
I'm pretty sure he was. I think the only one that wasn't was Rex. I think Bidoof and Lenthal were here. I think Gon was here.
Okay, gotcha. All right. I don't think... Can we get... I think we can go down there, right? Yes, we can.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Damn, these things following me. They bug the shit out of me. I was trying to reload so I could avoid these beggars following me around. It's just too far back. I didn't want to, lose all that nice progress we'd made. It'd be unfair to you folks. Okay, we're getting a save.
Where did Pascal fall off at? He come unhooked.
All right.
Already gone.
Are we all together?
He's threatening murder already. Yeah, now we are.
Let's talk to the foreman. All right, you're up, Fireforge.
Queen Tiamat's in here.
Yes, she is.
Queen Tiamat's here. We got Xavier. We got David Woomer, Feronial, over there in the Stygian River. All right.
Oh, Queen Tiamat's been bragging, DM, when you weren't around on her love of Astarion, and I think Flint told her how much I love feeding Astarion to the owlbears in the beginning, so definitely.
Queen Tiamat, if you need to, bonk Gon on the YouTube chat, you have my full permission to do so. All right. You're up with the foreman, Fireforge.
The day the Lord Captain wandered into our slums will be remembered in legends.
And
we don't have our narrator.
Gon, why don't you serve as our narrator for the session?
Oh, I would love to.
Let's go.
The broad-shouldered man raises a hand in greeting. His old prosthetic creaks plaintively as it takes the weight of his body.
The locals and enforcers call me the foreman. I have no other name. You might say I'm in charge here in this hole of a place.
You recognize the shaggy red beard and the keen black eyes. This is the man who was watching you during your encounter with the enforcer and the station worker.
I saw you near the marketplace. What were you doing there?
Watching one of my workers take a beating. I feel sorry for the lad, but there was nothing I could do.
The foreman smiles wryly, showing his yellowed teeth. Almost all of the front ones have been knocked out.
I have stuck my neck out in the past, not doing it again.
Tell me what life is like for the workers of the lower decks.
They toil day in and day out for the glory of the ship. Rest of the time they do their best to survive, faced with hunger, the more deranged enforcers, void, leprosy, fires, floods, noxious fumes.
The foreman lists these on his fingers, although he has fewer than a nature's average to work with.
In a word, it's decent enough life. If you work, you survive. If you freeload, you survive. Also survive if you're clever. Well, and if the God Emperor wills it.
What are you cooking in that vat?
Believe it or not, this is soup made from mold slime and technical drain water that's been simmering in this vat for at least 200 years non-stop.
Yuck.
See that growth on the walls over there? We harvest it, dry it, use it to season the soup. And if we're lucky, the smell attracts a void rat and someone gets to have meat in their bowl.
The foreman points a finger proudly toward the vat.
It's for those who can't even earn a ration card. I feed them in exchange for services or favors. Sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it doesn't.
Quite the life.
My people keep an eye out for the workers trying to eat 2 bowls in one sitting. One is enough to fill your stomach for an entire watch. Some complain about the taste, of course. Ingrates.
Eat the soup, DM. Eat the soup. Do it.
I am not going to do a shoey of that mold slime live on stream. I'm going to say, I seek the blood-spun web's temple. Do you know where it is?
The cultists don't let people like me in on their rites and mysteries. I'm grateful for them for their service to the God Emperor, but to be honest, I can't get behind their love of death. I'm much too fond of living.
All right, let's go ahead and we completed the that portion of the quest. We just have to visit the Bay's forbidden areas. Every society breeds its outcasts and misfits. That's what's next for us. Okay, let's take a look. Continue making our way through this area of the ship. Food is protected from the vicious, hungry crowd by equally vicious thugs wielding makeshift weapons. Can't imagine a universe where people will actually be rioting to get a taste of the mold slime. Got some goods here. Set of ceremonial torques, void sweat ale, yummy, and a stack of ration cards. Okay. Right. And there was, I wonder if we missed something up top. I'm going to go quickly back and make that athletics check that Fireforge has 100% on. Is that with Avalar? Like, who has the 100% on that check? I'm curious.
I believe it's Abelard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be Abelard.
Gotcha. Off we go. All right.
All right, this is the one you want?
Guess so. We got hollowed finger bone charms. Oh, there we go. Stack of ration cards. What's today's? Gotta go back across again, real quick. There we go. So I picked up some goods there. And
Pay attention.
oh, we got something here.
Another one.
Litanies of Faith, low capacity fuel tank, flowing juice cartons, and again more of those ration cards. No, we can't. It's just a little rat stuff with a few nuts. Do you want to stick a micro lumen on its face so its eyes can glow? That's funny.
Attention to detail
pretty
is the key to success.
More goodies.
Magnus
Got
class
some
rechargeable
purple.
battery, set of econs, shipment of glow sticks, and of course more ration cards. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave behind the environmental banter. I don't think we can stop
My
her
vision
for that.
showed this path, and many
And we're
others.
back all the way around now.
Back, okay, got you. So, having done a full circuit, let's see, how do we get back down this way? Gotcha. Right. I guess we're gonna make our way down the platform here. We have that other sign. The longer you stare at the mark, the quieter the sounds of the station become. Shadows grow longer and seem to stretch in the direction of the adjacent section. So this has to be the forbidden section here.
Follow my steps.
Got some goods to the side here. Masterful camo of a saint. Their cloth dyes and Sirmarculum Imperialis.
I think that's Argenta, right? I think I.
Trap. Yeah, she found a trap.
Nice. Consequences of a terrible crash on monorail LD 987 half a century ago are still affecting the efficiency of the stretch of the railway. Ah, gotcha. You can see the knocked out portions of the track there. We disabled the trap.
Yeah, we have a, what is it? A crumpled scrap of parchment.
Ooh.
It says, it reads, "Give our gift to the one who sees nothing but hears everything. Then the truth will be revealed to you." Oops, I didn't actually pick up things.
Is that for the blind guy that was sitting near one of the things somewhere? I'm trying to remember.
You got the note, Fireforge?
It's in inventory, yep.
Nice. Is there anything down this way? Sorry. Where am I?
No, I see fog of war, so I don't think so.
Okay.
I see fog
Gotcha.
of war ahead of us.
Yeah, where is... Let me take a look at this map here. Okay. Yeah, I'm slowly getting my bearings here. You're right, that's all blocked off, so we're going forwards. We got another orb to inspect. Stench of decaying bodies creeps into your throat and lungs, forming a sticky film lining your airways. Yeah.
Ilgan's right.
Repair the control panel. So we've got the control panel that we can repair over there. Let's go ahead and check around the environment first. Oops. We got something. Stop being so bloody difficult. What's that thing the death cultists say? Your time has come. Or have you? We got the next one gone.
Alright. Soon as it pops. No! Please! What did I do?
Oof. Talk about being everywhere at once. How about we take stuff to the marketplace? We'll get to eat soup tonight. Huh.
That was cold.
That was cold. Let's have a chat with the outcast leader, shall we? All right, you're up,
Specimens
Fire.
before you must be the most repellent inhabitants in the compartment. They're covered in sores and bald patches glistening with pus, and the stench of unwashed bodies brings tears to your eyes. One of them glowers at you and grunts.
You got this, Gon. You can take the outcast leader.
Okay, all right. What you want?
I'm going to say, for what crime did you kill this man? Oh, I am the Lord Captain of this ship. On your knees, insolent scum.
The outcasts look at one another and burst into hoarse, gurgling cackles. The Lord Captain in our shithole, and I'm St. Drusus, and here's my regalia. The man exposes an armpit riddled with boils.
Ew.
Hathia lets out a faint sigh, hastily covering her face with her hands.
I'll take on Cassia. Gracious Emperor, why are we talking to these horrible people? You're up,
Abelard attentively holds out a snow-white handkerchief to her. I fear, Lady Cassia, that these and many other questions will be left unanswered. Argenta towers over the freak, looking immaculate and unaffected.
You're up, Fireforge.
Even meeting wretched heretics such as this brings me joy. Wiping out even a drop of corruption is still a worthy deed.
I'm with Argenta on her line of thinking here.
You detect a note of hysteria in the vagrant's laughter. The fingers of many are convulsively trembling, and there's something in the fearless way they look at you, an indifference to death, too strange and unnatural.
For what crime did you kill this man?
Grinning, the leader spits out. For the crime of wealth, that dead bastard had rations and fuel cells. We'll trade them for porridge.
What are you? Mutants? Invalids?
Mold eaters, outcasts, folk who have no place even among the lowest of the low. Some were born that way, some were driven out to keep them from spreading the contagion. The former won't let us near the vat. The enforcers try to shoot us on sight, as if it's our fault that we were born in a terrible place. We are worms in the rotten belly of this ship, fodder for disease. The outcast licks his lips, and you see a tongue studded with small, underdeveloped teeth. This is no disease, but an obvious mutation. The longer you stare at the man, the more deviations from the human form you detect. Wretches such as this, disfigured by the genetic abnormalities and disease, are the perfect breeding ground for true corruption.
You are sentenced to death for committing murder on my ship.
The mutant bears the black stumps that are his teeth. We'll gut you and trade what you have on you for a pile of scran. Hey, outcast, come on up if you want to share in the spoils.
All right, combat.
No enemies to face judgment. We are truly blessed this day.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaws. How many are we facing up against? Quite a few, actually. It's going to be a big combat.
3
Oh,
behind
hey.
us, 3 in
Yeah.
front of us.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 up on the area over there.
Right. Outcast leader has 65 hit points.
3 up there too. Holy moly.
That's a big fight. So what do you guys think? What's the game plan here?
Oh, I say kill them all. Let
The Emperor sort him out?
Let's
You got
see.
Emperor.
So Cabela goes first, and then Argenta. I can put Argenta in a place to get these. I forget what ping is. Is it middle mouse? No, it's not middle mouse.
I think Cabela could probably kill that outcast leader right by herself.
I was say I can line up Argenta to get those folks.
Yeah, the ones behind you. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I'll put her back here, and she should be able to do that. And I know that Cassia's ability sometimes has problems with level changes, so I'm not sure if I want to put her. I can try putting her over here to start whittling those 3 guys up top down, maybe.
Yeah, where are they? Where? Okay, I see them. Yeah, it just took me a minute. Sorry.
I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you want to bring Abelard sorta down here for a little support.
Help you with them 3 with Cassia.
Yeah, like maybe if you even just put him like here or there, yeah, just so I make sure I have enough room. Well, these 3 I'm going after with Argenta, so you should be plenty safe there. Yeah.
And Pascal has a good range attack, or he should, unless somebody gimped him.
No, I think we started. Yeah, he's got a sniper rifle on him.
Yeah,
so
I think Rex went ranged with
Yep.
Pascal.
Yep.
Okay, good. Let's move him. He needs them 3 up top. Well, they're melee, so they got to come down. So let's put him here. You'll see why in a minute. Okay.
So I have a question for
I'm
you
good.
guys. Kabbalah, where should I put her? Cabela, where should I put her?
I would put, because she's going to jump with her first attack.
Right.
I would put her, if you can, I'm trying to remember how to ping.
Alt click.
Right there. Here?
No, yeah, the purple one is.
Yeah, because you can jump right in between those 2, and she should hit them both, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to start the battle?
I am.
Yeah.
Off we
And
go.
you have a great character to play with that assassin. There's
I
a
know.
lot of little
Yeah.
nuances with
Super
her.
fun. So, here we are. I have Death from Above. The Blade Dancer leaps there and lands in the selected cell. Upon landing, they deal 10 damage to all adjacent enemies. This leap can be made to any unoccupied cell within a 3-cell radius. This movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Cannot jump to a cell that is inaccessible. This ability can be used multiple times per turn, but each use requires a charge to be spent. The Blade Dancer gains +1 charge for this ability each time they kill a target, excluding kills made with Death from Above. So we got that. We got Raining Blood. The next single target melee attack splashes blood in a 5-cell cone. And then we also have Acrobatic Artistry. The Blade Dancer immediately returns to the cell where they started their turn. Okay. So, Death from... And I also have Blade Dance. Makes 3 melee attacks against random targets. This ability can only be used with a sword equipped... 2 sword... Okay, makes 2. Gotcha. So, the sequence is Death from Above over here where you're pointing, Gone, right?
I would, because you'll hit them both.
Alright, off we go.
Not fail.
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
9 damage. And,
Now,
yeah.
I kind of like the raining blood, but, everybody's a little different. I think if you hit that outcast right in front of you, it'll splash the outcast behind him.
Yeah,
I think.
Let's give that a
Keep it
shot. Oh, I don't...
You have to target attack, I think, with your regular strike.
Okay. Oh, so I can't use Blade Dance?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So I can use Strike or I can use
Yep.
Cleave. So I probably want to use Strike so I can activate Blade Dance, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to use a Strike. We're going to hit this
The
guy.
shadow.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. You got
there
good.
it is.
All right. Now use your blade dance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah. Blade dance. Oh, yeah. Oh, almost.
Almost. Just a little short. But that was still a good
That's
round.
all right.
Still a good round. All right. That's all I could do with Cabela. So we're going to end our turn.
Oh, she put some wounds on him too.
Oh no.
Oh, they all
Oh,
went.
look
Keep
at
dodging,
that
Cassia.
dodge! Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
yes.
Uh-oh. Hey, parry. Dodge. Not
This
bad.
time.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
good.
so now that's going to be a problem because now I can't burst those 3.
Well, you can. You just have to take an opportunity attack to get on one end of them. You could get on one end,
True.
and then shoot right back at them. Oh no, you. Who's in the way? Cassia?
Yeah, Cassia's right there, or Abelard and Pascal on the other side would be in the range too.
Yeah, how many hit points she got? 31. Yeah. I'd use your single shots, honestly, until you can get in a better alignment.
All right. I don't
Just to
like
keep
that.
from killing me.
Oh yeah, I hit all of you if I.
I
if
know. I figured.
Oh, actually, no,
Wait a
I
minute,
can't.
Run and gun though. You don't get opportunity attacks on run and gun, do you? You get
It
4
doesn't.
movement points.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about opportunity attacks. So.
I don't think you do. I think that's how you get out of opportunity attacks, but I can't really remember. I'll be honest, because you could walk to here. Let me show you. And then run and gun.
It actually is not letting me run over there, which is really weird. I'm not sure what's blocking me.
That's the way they got the machinery lined up.
Yeah.
You're screwed. Go to single target. Yeah. Ooh, nice shot. Very nice. I think you can get another one with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Gun.
Let me just see. You know, it doesn't. It normally would show a symbol for run and gun, right? Or for opportunity attack. Isn't there like
usually? Yeah, usually.
I'm gonna just stay here and
Just
hope
shoot
I can
'em.
get a
Shoot 'em
multi-shot again here. Yeah.
Ooh,
Nice.
That was a good hit, though. We'll get them next time. Yeah, they got you blocked until you can get Cassia out of the way. But Cassia's going to mess them up. It'll be all right.
That's get us a little bit closer, and we'll end the turn then.
Okay.
No, here comes DM. Going to go after the leader.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see.
I like it. I like it.
Go
Go bum rush him. Go bum rush.
Let's see. Resolve. Do we want additional resolve?
Oh, word of the Emperor. All that good stuff.
Right. I could try to put. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll make a little bit of a movement here. Yeah, I think I'm going to focus down the ads first. So we're going to move. Let's mat this out. I'll move here. I'll charge.
Charge. Oh, yeah, charge is nice.
And then hit this guy. And I'm going to need to hang on to all my action points to get this off. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to charge him. Oh, okay. Of course. Of course. Can I move? No, I cannot. I goofed. I thought I was going to end up here. Between the two of them, get off a cleave.
But,
But,
word of the Emperor. You can still do that.
True. Word of the Emperor. Let's go ahead and get that done.
We haven't played in a while, so it'll take we're
Yeah.
rusty.
Yeah, we're a little rusty. We're the Emperor. And then I'll do just a regular attack against this guy right here. Not a great turn. Oh well.
Such is the will of chaos.
Not terrible though. Got damage. Them other three gonna take them a while to get to us.
I serve the ruin
This
of
is this is an unexpectedly big fight for us. I like it. I like it. I think the last time we hardly really. There was one session where I don't think there was any combat.
Yes. Oh, Pascal.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at his, seeing how many of y'all I can get into Machine Spirit Communion there. A little bit back one. Not quite. Ooh. Yeah, we want that. Oh, he's still 1 AP for analyze. He ain't got that free yet. We'll get it. Alright. 15 perception. We'll do it.
Talk us through your turn here, Gon. What are you planning to do with Pascal?
Perfect spot, which will give him plus 15% on his perception and ballistic skill. And then we are going to.
Sorry,
Go
Queen.
ahead.
Are you in Twitch? Can you get that guy, or do you need me to jump? I'm gonna just load it up anyway because.
Go ahead, Gon.
I'm seeing which one I can hurt the most without hitting y'all. So I can get rid of this one. Let's get rid of this guy. No. Okay. We'll get this one then.
Nice.
Oh.
18.
Kill
Still
him,
solid
guys.
hit.
Yeah. Didn't kill him. Kind of irritating. That's it.
No worries to Queen Tiamat. I think Fireforge's got it. He's got the Van Hammer for Twitch.
If I remember how to do it over here. No.
We got us a live one in Twitch.
There.
And they
bam.
pop up every once in a while.
Uh,
YouTube is taking
All
care of their bot problem. I remember a couple of years ago, Fireforge. Gon, you remember all those bots showing up?
Yeah, the Russian
The
Russian
bots.
sex bots.
Yeah.
God, yeah, that was incredible. And it was hitting everybody.
It was, yeah.
Right. Oh, Cassius up. Okay.
Is she gonna give him the stink eye? You gonna put some of that stink eye? The lidless stare.
They're lined up for it.
They are too close.
Too close.
I can only get the one in the middle.
Hmm. Do you have like that
And
movement
past-
power? No.
And what is
Zone of
do
Fear.
see- Oh yeah, he
Oh,
does. She
yeah.
does have zone of fear.
Yeah,
So
make
I
him
go
move. Make him move.
like this. Hopefully they run away.
Yes!
Yeah, they will.
Just like that.
Oh,
now
it's
you
gonna
can
be
move and
good.
get all 3 of them. Well, you can't move now, but you know what
Oh, they're gonna get rocked. Yes!
Oh, yeah. I mean. And DM, that's why I said, let Flint play Cassie.
I can see that. That was a great move. Very satisfying, Fireforge.
Then, let's see.
Oh. Voice of Command would be really good if it would reach Kabbalah.
Those gaseous fumes are from Zone of Fear. That's cool.
There.
Yeah, you just buffed up Kabbalah. Give DM a little more to work with.
Yep.
Good turn from Cassia by a Fireforge
All
here.
right. Yeah, that's all I can do. Perfect.
Abelard.
All right, Abelard.
Oh, Abelard's gonna get Junior Monkey right there at the top. Looks like y'all got it going. Y'all got enough down there on the bottom. I want to steal all the glory. All right, Abelard. Now let us put. Yeah, we ain't worried about that.
Nice.
Oh, that was kind of weak, Abelard. Okay.
Well, you still only got a one-hander too.
Yeah.
You gotta remember that.
You know what? Let's up
You-
the damage a little bit. We're going to
Reckless
use
strike.
Reckless Strike.
Nice.
That's going to raise 20% armor pen and plus 8 damage. Ignore 12% of the target's parry.
I like that.
You know, he's not gonna be quite as beefy damage-wise as your fully leveled executioner, Abelard.
Ooh, 23 damage.
Almost killed him.
Almost killed
yeah.
him.
Oh, well. Yeah, but there's 3 more coming down, right?
Oh yeah,
I still
yep,
don't think
3
they
more
can
down
get
coming
to
down the pipe. But we should clear this downstairs area pretty quickly, I would imagine. All right, we're over with Cabela here. So we're gonna go in Blade Dance right behind. Oh god damn it! I didn't mean to use that.
It's alright, you got a kill, so you're gonna get your free jump attack.
Yeah, yeah. Might as well take
can
out you
kill-
two. Yeah, we'll do that.
As the tenants,
Okay,
no
just-
pleasure.
and we got momentum up. Let's see. Oh, do we have a heroic act up? Death Waltz. It's a heroic
Yeah.
act.
Yeah. What I will say, and not that you can't use it, but what I will say is, in my humble opinion, the officer, which is Cassia, and the warrior, which in this case would be you or Abelard, are the ones who should be using the heroic most often.
Gotcha.
Those are
Save
the,
it for DM.
those,
DM
in my
will use it.
opinion, are the two best by far heroics in the game.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'd put it on DM.
I'm gonna go ahead
So, yeah, I
and read
would
it just so we understand what this is. The
Sure.
Death Waltz.
And not that if you want to use it, go for it. I mean, hers is not bad.
Right. I'm just curious as to what it is. So it's one enemy creature within a 3-cell radius. It's a cooldown of 1 round. The Blade Dancer uses Death from above against a target enemy without spending a charge, immediately making a melee attack against that enemy. The Blade Dancer repeats this combination up to 4 times against random available targets. If it is impossible to use Death from above, the Blade Dancer only makes a melee attack against a random available target. Can be the same enemy, so I can attack that enemy up to 4 times. So what's the warrior epic heroic act? Sorry, Fireforge. What do I get to do with Wyvern here?
It's multiple attacks, and I think you gave which upgrade did you do to it? You either got extra attacks or a bunch of extra movement.
Let's take a look at my character here.
Which both are good, although there's not a whole lot of guys left down here right at the moment. So you could probably do a whole bunch of attacks on the outcast leader, which wouldn't be a horrible thing. To be honest.
Right. I got Daring Breach upgrade 2. So until the end of combat, the warrior gains +4 movement points for each kill.
Yeah.
And may use their MP after attacking or using ability. So actually, I think it would be fun to trigger the Death Round. But my question is, can I actually reach the outcast leader? I guess within 3 cells, right? So that counts. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and make sure that we're not missing anything here. Raining Blood. Next single target melee attack splashes blood in 3-cell cone. Is that useful for us?
No, ain't nobody around him.
All right, so let's just go ahead and trigger Death Waltz on the Outcast Leader. There we go. 8, 17, 17. Oh, this is going to work. 11. And, oh, that was great single target damage.
Go.
That was very, very good single target damage from Our Lady here. I think that's it. I don't think I could do any more than that with Cabela. We're going to go ahead and end her turn. That's how you Death Waltz, adventurers. All right, Fireforge, what's the plan with Argenta here?
Okay. We are going to go over here and cover, and those other 3 guys coming down are going.
No, don't cover.
What?
You're an Argenta, right?
Yeah.
Can't you move there and blaze them with your machine gun?
I was
Right
gonna
in front of
go here and get these guys.
We got 2 right there almost dead, but yeah, whichever one.
There's just one right next to me. That
Who?
other one's a peasant. No, there's just one there.
Oh, it's a damn peasant hit me.
Yeah.
Food. I thought it was
Yeah.
a bad guy.
Yeah.
I think that's a better shot with the 3 up top for sure.
Oh yeah, if it ain't
You
2
will take an
there,
attack
it
of
is.
opportunity.
Oh, yeah. It's all right.
Just a flesh
I
wound.
don't have that. Only a flesh wound. So I hit rapid fire, get some extra bullets going on this. And we are going to, let's see, that. We're going to blast away here.
Nice. Whoa. Good round from Argenta. A lot of.
Lot of damage, not a kill though, unfortunately.
Well,
And I don't
maybe
think I got
Cassia can.
anything.
lend some support to what she's doing there. Not too far.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Cool.
Right, I'm up with Wyvern. I'm gonna make a beeline to God here. So move over here. Can I charge? Where can I go? Where can I go? I can go just about here. Sure. Let's move this way. We're gonna go ahead and do a word of the Emperor and endure. It's gonna be my turn with Wyvern.
Yeah, don't worry, they're coming.
Oh, my ears guides me.
Oh, come on, Abelard. You couldn't parry that? Really?
Will endure.
Some damage on Argenta there.
Yeah, we're going to have to help Argenta out here. Let us... Yeah, Argenta, you need some help, girl. How much movement? Yeah, get over there. And be quiet, Pascal. He talks too much. Yeah, let's do an let's put an analyze enemy. Oh. This one. And did I 15%? Why not?
Nice.
Yeah. If he'd have had a little more movement, he could have got up there and hit all of them with his axe. But, you know, what can you do, right? A little, machine beard on him. Nick.
All right, big turn from Cassie again, I suspect.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
So-
Cassie getting ready to, wear somebody out.
I should be able to get those two pretty easily
Hey.
here.
Can she buff, on Cassie a little bit? Since her health's down?
You mean Argenta?
Yeah. Argenta, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Argenta. There you go. Got a little bit of buff on her.
And that'll do it. That will miss Argenta.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. And you still have Zone of Fear up? Nice.
Yep.
Let's get lucky. Maybe to kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Interesting that it does damage too.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
No, unfortunately, it puts that one in melee with Argenta, though. I don't like that. But that is all I've got.
Right, Abelard.
I'm a lord. You need to kill this guy. And then
Yeah, you
move
got
on to
some
the-
friends coming up there, Abelard.
Yeah, Abelard gonna kill this guy, and then he's gonna have fun with the others.
Nice. I like how these fumes get created every time we slay these things. Is that a debuff? Is that like some sort of like, you know, biological spore cloud that emerges from these things when we put them down? It's a debuff. Go gone.
Waits for impact. And next. Oh, here comes the killer.
Now, can Cabela... Oh, I can't do death from above?
You may have to run closer.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess I guess it's just a movement round for
I will
Capella.
leave footprints of scarlet.
Anything else I can do? Death from
I shall
above.
not fail.
Oh no.
Yeah, you hit friendlies with that too, by the way.
Oh gosh, that was silly of me. Thanks, Cabela.
From the ashes, I will rise.
Hey, but you took it like a champ.
I did.
Oh boy, Argenta is in trouble.
Who's got the healing kits?
Argenta has a healing kit.
She does, yeah.
Yeah, you might want to heal yourself. Oh, nice heal.
Big heal.
man.
Big heal.
Big heal. Oh, can you get on this side of the guy and shoot them too? That should keep Cassie out of range.
I don't know why, but she doesn't have a shot.
Because
Oh,
you're
back her
still
off
in
one.
melee
She-
with
melee.
that outcast.
Oh, yeah. She's gonna have to take a hit then, yeah.
I forgot that, but that's all right.
Dodge.
There
She
you go.
dodged
Nice
it.
dodge. Nice
Nice
dodge.
You got her spec'd up to dodge pretty good at this low level.
Right. Let's get some bolter action going here. Daka Daka.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Need to get one of those nice heavy bolters still. But that's a start.
All right.
Here
Here
comes
comes
DM's
DM.
ready.
All right. Let's see where I want to be. If I move here, wait, is this? Let me figure out. I got two here. Okay. So if I move here
Should be able to charge.
and charge,
Right
where do I
side.
end up? Does it
Should
show
be able
me?
to charge from there.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Excellent. That's what I wanted. Okay, now we're going to do a cleave. Let's see. What is this? Sweep. Swing. What's the difference between the two? Inflicts bleeding. Backs up to 3 enemies. This is a single target, 1 creature. Okay. So, yeah, that looks good to me. Let's go ahead and do that. 84% chance, 74% chance. Not great. Parry. Better than nothing, I say.
Ooh, parry.
Dodge.
Avalon, parry again. And dodge.
Let's go, Argenta.
Nice. Ooh. Jenna looking good, Avalon.
Go, Pascal.
Pascal. And of course the guy's right on top of us. No, I don't want to hit my teammate. Yeah, better not do that. No. I forgot how funky his targeting was. Yeah. Kill him. Smash.
Nice.
Hulk
Well
smash.
struck, Gon. I love how versatile Pascal is as the character. It seems like you can build him into a great melee character or a great ranged fighter.
Three. Gonna move up this guy a little bit. And let's do exposed weakness. That's it.
Right. Was that Gon?
Katsia. Yeah.
Ah, see ya.
All right. Where? Oh, she's okay. She's there. Oh, boy, I need to go.
If you could move her here, could you get like these guys on the edge of the stair?
That's what I'm hoping. Just looking around to make sure I'm not missing anything obvious.
That's one thing about this game: the tactical moves and the setup. You off one cell and screw your whole turn up.
True. But they really get that nice feeling of playing a tabletop role-playing game. With,
Oh, yeah.
The combat system here. It's just very, very satisfying. Nicely done, Fireforge.
The biggest complaint I hear from gamers is there's too much reading. But for me, I enjoy the reading.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I will say that I'm so glad I'm doing this as a co-op. Jeez, Fireforge. MVP turn there for Cassia.
I really like her. She is. It's funny because I like her a lot. I love the Navigator stuff, and I'm not as big a fan of the straight Psyker stuff. But her Navigator stuff, it's nuts.
I agree with that. And once she gets a few more levels, oh my God.
Nice. You want
Abelard. Abelard's not hard to play.
You've got Daring Breach up.
I do, but I really.
You also got Heroic Act too. Oh yeah, Daring Breach. That is the Heroic Act.
I want to see DM use it. He hasn't used it on his character yet.
Yeah, he did. He was the first one to use it.
Yeah, go ahead and trigger it, Gon. Go and Daring Breach it up.
Let me use my points up first.
Sure.
Yeah.
Set the stage.
And let's go ahead and endure. Oh yeah, give me Reckless Strike.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Daring Breach.
And Valencias.
Oh, it's gonna be satisfying. Nice.
Two.
Got one left.
Oh yeah, I just got to move up one.
Let's go, Abelard.
So you should have enough attack to finish him off, I think. Right?
Nah, that was it. Yeah, that was his last
still
one.
pretty good.
Again, I'm used to like the fully decked out characters from our other game, Gone.
Oh yeah, once they get the levels, they just run around and kill everybody.
All right, let's wrap things up with Cabela here. Move forward.
Don't stab Abelard.
Dude, why can't I do Death from Above? Why?
You gotta move in melee range.
Oh, I have to move in melee range? Okay.
I think it's because he doesn't have any charges. Probably he needs to get a
He needs to get a kill.
You need to get a kill, but there's only one guy left, so.
Okay. So.
You get in there. Take what, 3 steps forward, so you're out of range, or that works. Yep, there too.
Yeah. That way you don't hit us.
Don't hit it. Right. Don't hit Abelard or yourself. Yep.
Now you can use Blade Dance.
Blade Dance. Yep.
So if I were to make, let's say, like regular attack, I would not be able to use Blade Dance.
I would Blade Dance first.
You should be able to, because Blade Dance specifically says it does not count towards the attack limit per turn.
Gotcha.
So you should be able to.
Let's Blade Dance away. And that's it. That's the combat.
There we are.
Woo! High five. GG
I like those
team.
I like those 2 guys standing up there by you guys just hanging out. You just chop down 3 guys right next to them, but these 2 random guys are they're just chilling.
All right, let's loot up. Let's see what they got. Axes, swords.
I got swords and cheap armor over here.
They do have relished anguish. At the end of the wearer's turn, they gain temporary wounds equal to the amount of collision damage inflicted by the wearer this turn. Huh? That's weirdly phrased. Oh, temporary wounds. Gotcha. So that's actually kind of a buff. But collision damage is kind of strange. How do I inspect this info? What is collision damage? Some abilities, for example, Warrior's Forceful Strike, and weapons, for example, Thunder Hammers, could push targets away from the character. The targets will be pushed in a direct line away from the character. Should the push target collide with an obstacle or another creature, both the target that was pushed away and the target they collide with will take damage. Ah, okay, interesting. That could be an interesting weapon. Gotcha, we got that sorted out. Perfect. So, we have been going for about an hour. Would you guys be amenable to take... I like to take longer breaks. So would you guys be okay with a nice 10-minute break so we can get up, get some stuff done, rotate some dogs and come back and get back to business here?
Sounds good to me.
All right, we'll be back in 10 minutes, adventurers. Do not go anywhere. We will see you back here at the Mega Dungeon soon.
All the looting done.
And we're back. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Fireforge.
Hello.
Gone. All right, we're all
Yo.
back. You guys had a good 10-minute break?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That felt good, right? A nice 10 minutes instead of that 5-minute break where you kind of you feel like you can't really do anything. It's like get up from your chair, walk around for a few seconds, then sit back down.
Yeah.
Adventurers, please join me in welcoming our great friend and fellow adventurer out there in the Stygian River this evening, Sesame Street Fighter, saying, I used to dream doom sounds in the early 90s, cacodemons and barons, good times to be a teenager. Amen. Amen, Sesame. Baraz. Adventurers, please join me in welcoming Baraz to the Wyvern's Lair. Good to have you here this evening, Baraz.
Good evening to both of you.
Stygian River's got some good adventurers in it this evening, huh, Fireforge?
Sure does.
We got Queen Tiamat out there for Roniel, Sesame Street Fighter, Baraz, Sesame Says. So wins the Wyvern's Lair Doom playthrough? That is an excellent question for Roniel. That actually may happen, and not too far along as well. So keep your eyes and ears open for news about something like that here at the Wyvern's Lair soon. Anyway, we're back. We just finished this fight, and let's go ahead and do some cleanup. What do you say, Fireforge and God? All right, the mold is dotted with what do we got here? Move down here. Let's see. Huh.
So I don't know if you could see him, but Zadina the Outcast is way up over there.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm looking at here. Where does that? Let's see. All got you. All right. The mold is dotted with granular tendrils that ooze slime. Sick people who are still alive. I can't quite read that that pop up, and unfortunately, I'm not getting that text on our little text window here. So we're just gonna leave that alone. There we go.
So I found a little cache over here behind a couple explosives.
What'd you find?
That has a bunch of gear for Cabela. There are some Crimson Oblivion gloves. If worn by a Death Cult assassin, whenever the wearer kills an enemy, that enemy explodes in a fountain of blood.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There's a necklace. If worn by a Death Cult assassin, when the wearer gains stack of Blood Blast, they also gain plus 10 toughness for 2 rounds.
Nice.
And then there are some Crimson Intoxicants, an injectable. User loses all their temporary wounds, but increases their melee damage for the same amount for 1 round.
Very cool. Thank you, Fireforge. Baraz
Those are
says,
in the inventory.
Awesome. Baraz says, will you play the new Neverwinter Nights DLC? I don't have any plans to check out Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition on this channel anytime soon, Baraz. I have to pick and choose my battles, but it's definitely a game I may check out at some point far down the future. Maybe not the official campaign, because I find it far too boring to get through another time in this lifetime. But Shadows of Undertide wasn't bad, and you're absolutely right. There's some really great DLC content out there for Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. So someday, but not anytime soon. We were talking about a playthrough of the original Doom on the channel. Now that certainly could happen. There's a release on Steam for the original Doom game with 16-player co-op. So that kind of sparked my interest. That could be something we do some point in the next few months to celebrate reaching 1,000 subscribers here.
Many others.
All right, the man is suffering from a severe but curable disease. One of the vile medicines administered in the early stages would have saved him. Why are we not getting these environmental stuff here? Oh, there we go. It's under the text. Got mom care going there, Sesame Street Fighter, good son that you are. Baraz, I haven't seen you here in the lair in a moon. How have you been? No one finds the courage to approach the bodies of these outcasts, their rotting flesh and cartilage bearing the marks of void disease. Do we have an injury? Suspicious rash. Characters dodge, hit chance, and parry reduced by 10%. A strange rash appeared on your skin after you ventured into the ship's transportation tunnels. Most likely another trophy you've claimed from that unpleasant place. It's a permanent debuff
Follow my steps.
on my character. And there is another symbol of the blood-spun cult. Am I saying that right? The blood... What's the name of the cult, Fireforge?
Bloodspun Web.
Bloodspun Web. All right, there we go. And there is no orb here. Let's go ahead and get that stuff set up in Cabela, actually, now that we're talking about it. Let's see. So you mentioned...
Put that on, though.
Yeah. What were the pieces I should be looking out for, Fireforge?
They were gloves.
Gloves, okay.
Opening up the inventory.
Crimson
as
Oblivion, found them.
Yep. And then there was a necklace, the Martyr's Bone Charm.
Got it. Okay. Oops. Perfect. Is that it?
Yep. The other one was that injectable.
Does anyone want to use the Relished Anguish or the Emergency Injector?
I don't have anybody that uses knockback, so.
Gotcha. You choose to use the tactical goggles over the dogmatic helmet Argenta. That
yes.
makes sense. Yep. Gotcha. Barazzi's not bad. Taking a small gaming break and now trying to plow through Avowed, but it's taking me a long time. Avowed's a lot of fun. I'm really excited to head back into Avowed as soon as I can, Baraz. In fact, my girlfriend Maleficent will be kickstarting her own playthrough this Saturday evening. So if you're curious to catch us both on stream, join us. All right, let's see. I think we just came from there, right? So I guess we'll continue to make our way over here. Am I going the right way?
We're standing right beside Zadina.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. Zedina the Outcast, gotcha.
Blood is my life. Death is my duty.
All right.
A figure in decaying tatters is rocking to and fro, muttering indistinctly at several different voices, occasionally breaking into hoarse laughter. As you come closer, she freezes and turns slowly to look at you. An ugly, rusted mask covers her face.
Oh,
Are you here?
Go ahead, Gon.
I can do it. Are you here to take Zadina to the other side? No, 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 no. You're just wandering around in the dark, looking for the light, but it's nowhere to be found. Do you really not see it?
Who are you?
Old Zadina, Zadina the outcast, Zadina the mad, Zadina the disaster, Zadina the curse, Zadina the spurned. The woman hugs her arms to her chest and starts cackling loudly. Broken chains clink at her emaciated wrist and neck. A ghost of the past, a shadow of the present. Only the undying one knows, he alone.
What is this repulsive place? Who live here?
The woman scratches her neck nervously. You note her deformed fingers ravaged by some unknown disease. Here, where the unfortunate meet their undeath. Here, a dumping ground for the bodies of those the undying one rejects. Here, where pestilence dwells, Zadina welcomes them all, talks to their ghost. Here, where Zadina lives. Yes, that sounds right.
Now, to complete a thought that I had earlier in our playthrough, Gon, you were saying how much you loved how narratively rich Rogue Trader is as a CRPG experience, and I completely agree with you. And it's something that, I think anyone in the right mindset can consume on their own as a single-player offline experience. But when it comes to streaming, I am so incredibly grateful for friends like you and Fireforge and Bidoof and Linthal and Rex to sort of divide out the narrating duties.
This game is so hard to stream, I imagine, and it excels in the single-player game. Right.
I just feel I would
Yeah.
never play this single player on stream. I would always be sort of a co-op experience for me. It's just far too much text for me to sort of have to sort of shoulder through on my own. And I think it makes even the play more interesting for me. Fireforge is pointing out how he looks forward to seeing what decisions I make in my playthrough, and I kind of take that same mindset to combat, where we're each controlling a small section of the party and can surprise each other with some of the decisions we make,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right, you talk to ghosts.
You Can't hear them? Zadina points somewhere off to the side, laughs, then stops herself sharply. They don't like it when people come here. Lord Captain, this woman is clearly ill in both spirit and body. Best to leave her be.
Oh, Cassia. Her colors are all mixed, smudged, poised to reveal a pure shade of madness. And yet, scarlet threads separate these trembling patches, preventing her from losing herself. I'm going to say, why are you wearing chains and a mask? You haven't escaped from the enforcers, have you?
Ah, these gifts they are. The chains clink to announce Zadina's approach for others to hear. She slides her disease-darkened palm down the rough, rusted metal of her mask. They hide, fearful of becoming like Zadina, afraid of losing face.
There is a blood symbol next to you. I've seen such marks before. Is this another part of the Song of Trailing Blood?
Zadina burst into hysterical laughter. Oh yes! Oh yes, the song! Here, listen, listen! The woman chanted hurriedly. She wandered an eternity in dark, yet was consoled, web foretold. Undying one's blood's secrets glowed, a light to guide her fateful fold. But threads must end, and so the spider did that which was owed, her life and death to ship bestowed. She laughs again. And you'll see if you learn to see. Look into the darkness, look, look!
Peer into the darkness. I cannot fathom what I meant to see here.
You peer into the darkness and are gradually able to make out the outlines of objects hidden in the shadows, rotten corpses, rough walls, the twitching death throes of infected people left here to die. You see no light in this place, only more darkness and despair. You don't see, do you? You don't see! Zadina shakes her head frantically and starts tearing off her rags. Strips of her decayed flesh peel off along with them. You will not see until you become like Zadina, the flesh and blood of the ship.
How do I become the flagship's blood?
Old Zadina will show you, and you'll see the true light. Come now.
Alright.
Chase her.
I guess we're following Zadina here.
Oh God, she really took off.
She did.
Yeah. she's quick.
Whoa! My goodness. Let's take a look at this. All right.
All right, that's you.
Right. The blood marks left by the cultists conceal the verses of The blood marks left by the cultists conceal the verses of the Song of Trailing Blood, which chronicles the path walked by the matriarch Spider. The Lord Captain has decided to follow the symbols and see where they lead. And so we have these verses. I guess we have the song now. And the final entry is as such. Plunge into the ventilation shaft and become the flagship's blood. The Lord Captain is facing a difficult choice to take the final step and become the blood of the flagship, or to abandon the path of the matriarch Spider and his own search for the temple. We're definitely going to become part of the flagship's blood here, so off we go.
The rotating blades promise nothing but a senseless and brutal death. Slipping past them would require some unreasonably precise calculations or blind luck. While listening to the air currents for a moment, you think you hear Zadina's whispered prayer rising from the depths of the shaft.
All right.
Ooh, are you dogmatic?
I am.
Yeah, well.
There we go. Requires dogmatic follower, pray to the Emperor. I put my life in thy hands, for I believe truly that thou wilt protect.
The words come easily and all of your doubt fades away. Somehow, you know with certainty that your life will not end here.
All right, athletics, here we go.
Geronimo.
Geronimo. Put your life in the dying one's hands, dumb and wyvern. For throne's sake, come to your senses! Temple of the Bloodspun Web.
Ooh.
Death cultists are sacred executioners who worship the Emperor through slaughter and bloodshed. Their grim faith and chilling rituals instill a superstitious dread in ordinary people. Ooh, I'm by myself?
Yep.
Oh, you go ahead
Oh,
and
and we got a
you
desynced.
you go ahead and save and reload after you
Okay.
load up.
Let me go ahead and... I wonder if it might not be possible
accept.
considering that I'm single player.
No, hit.
Okay, let's try.
No.
Let's try. Cooperative mode. Here we go. Reconnect. Also, another thing that I'm enjoying about our playthrough of games like Rogue Trader Fireforge is the fact that we're slow playing this. We're actually seeing these games sort of evolve over the course of our play, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like by the time we get to the end of it, I don't feel like we'd be missing out and feel like we could have gone back and experienced, you know, expansions that we would have missed because we rushed it, you know?
Yeah, and what I can say about this now, I think you do know that, like, when I first got this, I was not completely on board with it, and I actually put the game down for a while.
Right, yeah.
And then when this expansion came out is when I
Heresy. Heresy.
Yeah, I know. It was dumb. When this came out, I got back into it, and now I adore the game. But I could not. I actually had to ask Gon several times, is this part of the expansion or was this in the game? Because they so masterfully built this Bloodspun Web stuff into the game. You never would have guessed that it was expansion material if you didn't know.
DLC.
Hmm.
It
So
was so well done.
Hmm.
I give Owlcat so much credit for that. I really do.
Hey, while you're single playing down here, Wyvern, I'm gonna go let the dogs out. I'll be back. Y'all
Sounds
go
good.
ahead.
The death cultist bows his head reverently. Okay, so we are in the heart of this temple. And I do love the toyetic environment, you know, the art style that they chose. Funnily enough, we got an athletics check here, 80%. We should be able to easily make that. Uh-huh, we did. Okay. If we were to go back, what is this? If we cross here.
No,
Okay,
go
gotcha.
back. It's a dead end with a dead end with a chest.
Oh, it's a dead end
Cross
with a
there.
chest?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going the right way?
Yeah,
Okay.
if you take the athletics check and go across, yeah, it's a dead end with a chest. So you're doing.
Okay,
That's
got
fine.
you. Got you. I see the chest.
Save you the back and forth there.
Right. The undying one is death. The undying one is duty. And there's the chest that you were talking about, Fireforge. And in here we have hollowed bone finger charms, Magnus class rechargeable batteries, rare cloth dyes, glow sticks, and void sweat ale. Yummy. Grab all that good stuff for our cargo. And we can go down this way. Can we get by? No, I don't think we can. This one's in the way. Okay, so let's go back. Continue along as you were suggesting. Dominant Wyvern, the Undying One has whispered that you would honor the Temple of Death with a visit. We are ready to serve you. Right. And then we can go down that way. And we have to, because that's blocked off by these Death Cultist NPCs. How do you find the art style for Rogue Trader Fireforge? It's very in keeping with everything Owlcat's done for games like Pathfinder.
Yeah, I find it very, very interesting. And I mean, as you well know, I've said multiple times on various streams that I've been a part of, you know, I'm a high fantasy guy, you know, when it boils down to it. I mean, I'm perfectly happy in the, you know, the medieval-ish, you know, high magic usage, elves and dwarves and all that goody stuff. That's where I'm mostly at home. But I gotta say, the environments here have been so well done. They are so interesting to look at. I mean, this whole room, this is supposed to be this temple, and it's like they're pallets and random things that are built these pathways, and it's very cool. It just is great to look at.
Yeah, I agree. Well said. And it goes to show, like, you know, you don't necessarily need to reach for a high fidelity to get at like a pleasing aesthetic for your games, which I think was a smart choice for Owlcat. Let's see. So I took a look at this orb here, and it says the tangle of improvised bridges constructed from beams and flooring stretch ever higher, not unlike a web. The temple is growing as if it were a living organism. Ah, I hadn't put it together that they're almost spitting their own sort of metallic web here. These cultists. And we have a chest here, which I believe we can reach. Yep, should be able to scale this ladder here. And we just got some cargo stuff for cloth dyes and wide awake packs. I occasionally needed that on my drives back and forth between Santa Fe and Albuquerque with Maleficent. And that is a dead end, so we have to go back up, I think.
And I will be honest with you, I do tend to get a little lost in here, but
I think we
found
did
the
it.
way.
I found the way.
But you found the way. Oh, this might be a problem though, because we're not gonna have Gon to click.
You're right. Oh, there! Gon did it.
Oh.
Okay, Gon's out there somewhere. Thankfully.
Of course, while I'm putting the dogs out, it goes to that. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
No, hey,
Gon.
we just got there. You were perfectly timed.
Well
Gon,
timed.
Perfectly timed.
Couldn't have timed it better. Low capacity fuel tanks, Void Sweat Ale. Pick that up. I'm very excited for Owlcat. They've done some really great CRPGs. You know, Pathfinder Kingmaker, Wrath of the Righteous, both classic CRPGs.
Yeah.
I'm happy they've done well as a studio.
And I'm infinitely happy that they have broken into the cooperative with this.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. Kingmaker, Wrath of the Righteous, great games, but they would be better than great games if they had a co-op like this game does.
Agreed.
They would be-
Especially on turn-based, with there's so many different character classes in Pathfinder. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see what we have here. Cold stone sarcophagi serve as the death cultist beds. The bones of their deceased comrades are their bedding. Whoa, that's pretty grim dark. And
It sure is.
we got some death cultists here. They're just kind of doing their thing. Okay. Let's go around the room. All right. Already seen that blur before. What is this? An athletics check here. Where does this lead? Ah. Chest, which has the Bloody Pact. This knife grants its wielder a special ability called Crimson Edge and Spinner's Blade. Death Cult weapon gains the following. -6% to the target's parry, +1% to the wielder's critical hit chance for each attack they make. This bonus stacks until the end of each round. Oh wow, really, really good. So we'll collect all that, and I can't equip it now because I don't think I can reach the rest of my party. It'll remain in our inventory. Oh, this is so cool. All the bones of the death cultists here, and we have, hey, there's the rest of the party. But I guess we can't interact with them. And we have all these other spinners here. Vizier, the Bloodspun Web. We have Medikai. Let's take a look at this Medikai. Whoops-a-days. Just kidding. Off you go, Gon.
A frail old man, gray beard tinged with blood, folds his wrinkled hands in a ritual gesture. His body is covered in scars, some old, some fresh. His eyes are sewn tightly shut. His mouth is cleft at both corners, making his jaws seem eerily snake-like.
Oh,
Flint can do the
Flint.
Vizier
Yes.
good. Yeah, he can do the Vizier
Walk
good.
the paths of unlife, the footsteps of the web's very first spinner, and the servants of death bowed before him, for the Doman is the giver of life.
The old man goes still, his head turned to the side. He nods towards the temple's muffled silence.
Yes, yes, the truth, like a stream, pours from your lips. We welcome him as the tenets demand. Your hues are almost as pale as the gray of your beard. But what is this?
Cassia flinches and takes a shuddering breath.
Ah, the scarlet whirlwind shines through the faded colors.
A thin blade appears in the old man's trembling hands, although his arms are stiff and look like they can barely bend. In the next instant, the dynasty symbol is etched on his forehead, dripping blood. With a brief motion, he flicks the blood off his blade, and several drops land on your face.
Blood welcomes its new lord. I am the Vizier. For many years we have waited, and now you are here.
We have waited, whispers echo his words from the shadows.
I'm gonna say a lot to choose from here. I'm gonna say, why is it you invited me here?
Death whispered your name and commanded us to honor you with the sacred ritual. But only inside the temple can the spinners perform it.
The Vizier is suddenly distracted by someone invisible and nods toward empty space.
Yes, we are glad he has reached this place. We are glad to serve.
I'm gonna say, what do you mean you have waited for many years? It was not so long ago that I made my acquaintance with the cult.
As I delve into my divinations from the flesh and blood of the departed ones, I turn to a relic most ancient and priceless. It is his tarot, inherited by the cult from the matriarch spider who spun the first thread. One of the readings I did back when I still had the strength to leave the temple and usher the souls on their final journey. That was when, in the intricate tangle of destiny, I glimpsed our meeting. But when we would meet, alas, was not revealed to me. So we waited, year after year. And now the hour has come.
Welcome back, Sesame. Good to have you here. I hope your mom's well. His tarot, a deck of psychoactive cards bearing sacred and meaningful images. Tarot cards are used for their divination and predicting the future. They are believed to be able to capture images sent by the Emperor himself. In the hands of a skilled psyker, the Emperor's tarot can be a truly potent divination tool.
You sense a strange disturbance around the Vizier. It's similar to the one that appears around Kabbalah, but stronger. He is not a psyker, or else he is such a powerful one that he can conceal his gift. However, his psychic potential is definitely higher than that of an average mortal. There are people like that in the Imperium, undiscovered by the inquisitorial hunters. They live out their lives as individuals with a reputation for having strange things happen to them on occasion. Perhaps this decrepit old man is indeed capable of gleaning something more from the Emperor's tarot than just painted pictures.
You are a psyker. Oh, that's cool. So that's something that comes with my background. And that's another, great example of the complex narrative experience that is Rogue Trader. The fact that I was a psyker, I got this additional text here. I'm going to say Vizier. Is that some sort of title?
It is the name we give to the first spinner. The one who has learnt the wisdom of the tenets of the web in order to lead others. I may have a duty to instruct and spin bloody threads, but in all other ways, I am as much his servant and yours as is anyone else in this temple.
How did you manage to erect an entire temple in the middle of the ship without anyone noticing?
Followers of the cult once inhabited the tunnels between the bay's bulkheads until the threads of fate were tangled and a dolmen of ages past gave us this compartment. We set ourselves to building spacious halls where the shadows, the images of him, and the spinners themselves would whisper of death. And thus, the temple that you see began to change with the succession of viziers and the cult's generation. We are building it still, slowly but surely.
Sesame, that is indeed Fireforge, and yes, I'm blessed to have great voice actors amongst the adventuring party to accompany me on our journey through games like the original Baldur's Gate titles and, of course, Rogue Trader here. I'm going to say I've walked the path.
You have the best too, by the way. Me and Flint are the best too.
Oh, God. ever the one not to hide their humility. Gone Soulfire Adventurers. I've walked the path of the matriarch spider. What now?
The song of trailing blood tells of a path fraught with trials. By accepting it and setting out on that path, you have passed the first one, the trial of resolve. For not everyone is prepared to shun their fear and doubt and embark on a search for the unknown, a search for death. The trial of compassion was the second one. You passed it when you put yourself, albeit briefly, in the service of another soul, a man suffering from burns.
That's hot face.
For the choice between life and death is to be made only by those willing to take responsibility for the pain of another.
Sesame says, well, we all know Lee is a badass voice actor. He is indeed. Sesame's given us a lot of thrills and laughter. And years past.
I like Gon's female voices. Those are some of my favorites.
Gon playing that maiden from Baldur's Gate is going to be clipped and put up as a short on this channel one day. I guarantee it. I haven't forgotten that moment.
The third was the trial of justice. In assuming the role of judge for an apostate of our faith, you declared your right to influence the balance of life and death that errant soul had upset. And the fourth was the trial of duty, for duty always leads to death. We are prepared to render our duty to the Undying One, fearless and accepting of our purpose, which is to serve him. You too have proven yourself prepared, and the 4 trials have brought you here.
The path I have walked has helped me understand myself better.
For the tenets teach us that the lesson learned is in itself the supreme reward for one who's open to self-discovery.
The visor's stone-shut eyes seem to peer into your face, studying it. Then he turns away and speaks into empty space again.
Peace, my brother. The time has almost come.
Who is it you talk to all the time?
The vizier turns his head as if looking around the temple.
I see echoes of those who came before us, and those who were with us, but have since crossed to the other side. My brothers and sisters raised by the cult. I hear them from beyond their deaths. They share their wisdom. I heed them. The other spinners, they hear not. for that burden is mine to bear.
I see your eyes are sewn shut. Are you blind, or is that another of the cult's rituals?
I was sighted for much of my life until a disciple of mine violated the tenets, and I realized just how blind I had been. A lesson, but a bitter one. To look with one's eyes alone is to be easily fooled, but the heart cannot be lied to. Such is the truth, and such was my choice. I sealed my eyelids with a guise of true sight, and now I see more and better.
Fireforge says, Sesame Street Fighter says, evil Fireforge is cool. So this entire conversation is another test, I imagine. You're up, Gone Soulfire.
A smile graces the vizier's bluish lips.
The tenets command us to be prepared for all trials, corporeal and spiritual alike. Are you prepared, Domin Wyvern?
His mouth closes, but you can still hear his whisper. A prickling sensation in your face is making you increasingly anxious. You raise a hand to the cheek, only to realize you can't feel it. You look at your palm and see a few smudged drops of blood from the vizier's blade.
I like how the sound in the background has warped along with the image we see here. The veil is thin.
A strange, serene calm envelops your body. Your fatigue subsides and you seem to float in the air, seeing things you had not noticed before. The shadows in the corners taking on shape and color. The subdued lumen light playing on the cultist bone mask. Are they really masked? Their tall, lean, empty-eyed wearers might as well be dead people. A chill runs down your spine.
Metakai 15. What is the meaning of this?
Your heart is beating slowly. Your breathing has become deeper, and your thoughts are muddled. You seem to be under the influence of a potent stimulant.
All right, we're going to look around the temple.
One moment, the walls of Death's sanctum grow infinitely wide. The next, they are so narrow as to make it hard to breathe. The floor dances under your feet, and the undying Emperor's statue seems to shake its head threateningly as it looks down upon you.
And what happens now? Fireforge.
Oh, sorry. That is for you to tell me.
You look at the vizier, and his trembling frame seems small and insignificant. A single step is to take to crush him. But the visions are starting to wear off, and now the old man towers over you. The keen gaze of his sealed eyes is studying your every moment, waiting for a response.
Now you are going to initiate me as a servant of death.
A servant of death? Yes! The echoing whispers from the temple, and the vizier bows his head reverently.
You have become the blood of the flagship. Now you will become one of his faithful servants. We may not name you a spinner, for a spinner's thread demands the forsaking of one's previous life. But the blood-spun web will still accept you. The tenets allow it, but only for a domain who has followed the trailing blood until the end.
Good XP. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Here you come. Wow, nice cutscene. Oh my God. Soak that blood up, DM. Soak it up. Yeah, you are becoming one with the blood of the ship.
Very cool.
Upon the ritual platform at the undying Emperor's feet, under the keen gaze of his dark, empty eye sockets, you feel completely insignificant. Surprisingly, the thick blood pouring from his hands onto your brow, chest, and shoulders is still warm.
Sesame says these are Cain worshippers. Yeah, it does seem they seem very close to Dark Elves, these blood-spun web cultists, don't they, Sesame?
Bowed before his image, the vizier assumed the ceremonial postures with incredible ease. His withered body moved swiftly and soundlessly. You are slowly plunged into darkness to the sound of ritual chants and swooshing blades. Amid the noise of splashing blood and the cultist whispers, you hear the words, Death
has spoken your name, Dolmen Wyvern. Death accepts you.
Ooh.
I'm going to offer a prayer to the undying Emperor.
Each word consecrated to him echoes in your temples and chest. Your veins become hot, and your blood turns to liquid flame. You have no fear in you. A whisper seems to come from above, from the Emperor's lips of stone. I see you. Would the lingering intoxication still be playing tricks on your mind?
Sesame Street Fighter says, this some dark urge shiz. And Queen Tiamat says, kinky elves? When are elves kinky, Queen Tiamat?
The strange rash you developed in the freight line's pestilence pit grows pale and scabs over. A healing grace descends upon you. The vizier's voice grows suddenly thunderous and snaps you out of your reflections.
Death has accepted you, Dolmen Wyvern. Now and for all time, you are the Blood Warden and the Undying One's most venerable servant.
It felt as if the God Emperor was watching me.
Too many becomes during their time of service, in images of blood and whispers from the shadows. But remember that those are mere visions, for true death will not come until your time, and it will take your soul gently in its bony hands.
Queen says, there are plenty of elves that aren't kinky. It's a darn shame. Sesame says, I understand slinky elves and maybe stinky elves. I'm gonna say, so the ritual is complete.
The ritual is complete, but you are not.
The vizier gestures to one of the cultists who is carefully holding a strange garment to come closer.
For years we have maintained fealty to the Domini. We have collected sacred symbols and relics. You are the first in 3 generations of lords and ladies to grace this sanctum, and the first of them all to be initiated so. We are grateful. We have uplifted in spirit. Hear our exaltation and accept this gift of vestment sewn from the bones of his faithful with the threads of death.
Sesame says, the last Warhammer game I played was Dawn of War 1. Way back in the day, I used to love the Warhammer MMO too. You're talking to, Flint Fireforge here. He spent many a memorable evening playing Warhammer Online with his good buddies back in college, right, Fireforge?
Yes, we did. Absolutely. Yeah, everything was after college, but we did. Absolutely, yes.
Oh, it was after college, huh?
Yes.
Gotcha. So the item that we got was the Spinner's Ritual Vestments. It's a light armor with an armor value of 30%, has no dodge penalty. The character wearing this armor will dodge 90% of average enemy attacks in this chapter. This armor reduces the incoming damage of average enemy attacks in the chapter by minus 15%. That's interesting. I think they've made the tooltips a little clearer to understand for people. Base armor property, plus 10% dodge if the wearer is not in cover. Extra property is strength bonus wounds. Huh? What's that mean? Any idea what this extra property means?
Yeah, so your character, you have a bonus based on your strength, right? And that you get basically, remember, the terminology is weird because wounds are HP, right? So you get an HP bonus based on your strength stat.
Got you. The sight of a blood-spun web initiates grim attire, inspires terror in their enemies and pious trepidation in followers of the Undying One. For this bone armor, sheathed tightly in thin leather, identifies the wearer as a messenger of death itself. Badass.
Cultists whispered prayers to the Undying One as they help you change your clothes and regain your faculty.
Queen, you played Warhammer Online too back in the day? That's really cool. Can I ask which, need I ask which faction you belong to?
You got that new armor set.
That we do. All right, GG, Gone Soulfire and Flint Fireforge. That was a lot of fun playing through that section of the game. But we're not done. We got another 30 minutes in front of us before we call it a session. Again, I know this is probably a good stopping point. If Badoop was here, he's like, all right, it's all over, folks. Time to go home. But I want to get as much time as we can, considering we come together almost every 3 weeks at this point between sessions. So, yeah, let's get the armor on Cabela. I guess she's the best one for this armor. She benefits from strength. That looks good on her. 95% dodge. Wow, look at that. And she looks incredible. That is so darn cool. Right. Should we go ahead and search this place, I guess? We have control of our party again, don't we? See, the cooperative mode. Launch. I think we got to do this and assign characters again. Queen Tiamat says, I had characters on both sides. What about you, Sesame? Did you have a faction for Warhammer Online? Queen says, I played quite a few MMOs, some longer and some for just a bit. Fair enough, yeah.
We played a ton of them. A ton of them during that whole span of the big boom. We were mostly on Chaos for Age of Reckoning. We did go back after they made it free and played a capped out at 10 character for in a PvP. Is a little like PvP type thing that you could do based on your level, and that was all right. But for the most part, we were absolutely in Chaos, absolutely. So,
to your point about playing all sorts of MMOs over the years, Tiamat, I personally think variety is the spice of life, and I think it's if I could have, I think would have taken your approach too. I've sampled a fair few MMOs myself, though I will say that there's something really satisfying about building something hopefully long-lasting and enduring in the first MMO ever, Ultima Online, here on my channel. So I'm having a lot of fun with that journey, and it's going to be one of those sort of permanent pillars for the Wyvern's Lair moving forward. So that's exciting for me, and I'm glad that Fireforge here has made the time to join me for some of that journey. Not going to say anything about Gon. I'm always ragging you, Gon, to saddle up with us for that adventure, but I know one day you will, right, Gon? just a laugh. All right, you guys want to grab your characters? That looks good. All right, that looks like what we want here. There we go. We're free. Crimson cord flows from the statue's hands, a symbol of the countless deaths offered up in his name. You're saying, Gon?
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, this place is so cool.
Medica test failed. The smoke tickles your nostrils, making you feel slightly dizzy. Can anyone else attempt that check, or did we just fail it outright?
I didn't see where it was at.
Oh, it's like this little, I don't know what you call it. This little device over here where I'm standing. Sesame says, one day I'll jump back in, Wyvern. I got to organize my time better. That sounds good, Sesame. I'm making a video of my day one experience on the new Legacy Shard, and it was so exciting running into you in the town of Akolo on your the character that you made. Red Dustigo was the character's name. So I'm re-reviewing that footage, and I ran across that moment on my day one journey into New Legacy with you and Baraz and Joker. We got a chest here. Underneath the ancient relic is a stone plaque with an inscription carved in elegant cursive. If you value life above duty, you are not worthy of life. Vizier Geophranus.
The shrouded faith, the blood-spun web. It is both frightening and awe-inspiring.
Argenta.
As is the fact that they have managed to claim a whole compartment to themselves, and the officers somehow failed to notice. I shall conduct an inspection.
I love these little inter-party banters that we sometimes get. We got some goods here. Agavin Crusade Metal, Belly Churn Wheels, Corpse Starch Rations, Creative Trank Injectors, and Plon Juice Cartons. Are we missing any other lootables here? Fireforge and Gone? I see one across the way here. Feel free to loot. I mean, you guys can absolutely grab stuff. You know? Don't wait for me.
Oh yeah, it all goes in the same box.
It does.
Yeah, I still got everything I saw.
So I got one here. There's some more of those injectables.
Nice.
Losing your temporary wounds to get melee damage increase. And then there's a ring, Blood Drinker. Whenever the wearer makes a melee attack, they regain +1 wound.
What? That's incredible.
Which might not actually be terrible for you, considering how many attacks your Cabela makes in a turn.
I agree. That's fantastic for Cabela. They just really did a good job of setting her up right away, didn't they? It's a companion here. Sesame says, ready, set, go equals ready, set, go. Yeah, I put it together now, Sesame. I also mispronounced your Conan Exiles character's name.
I think you've been around long enough, Sesame, to know that
That's a Wyvern's thing.
some of Wyvern's mispronunciations are kind of legendary.
They're kind of a feature, not a bug, aren't they, Fireforge?
One of the most important being our good friend Thewizguar.
Yeah. All right, a death cultist. You're up, Gone Soulfire.
A spinner, his face covered in carved bleeding glyphs, makes a respectful gesture of invitation.
Let me show you the way, Daman. I'm going to say, the way to what?
The spinner points his finger upward at the ventilation shaft through which you reached the temple the first time. The path to where the lay people dwell is complex, web-like. Let me show you. I think we still have to go after that enforcer, don't we?
We do.
Or we don't.
Take me to the enforcer in charge of the freight line hub. I have business with him.
Yeah, didn't you have a quest with him?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think we had like a side quest with him or something.
Something. We'll take a look at the journal and see what we got going. How are you both doing, Gone Fireforge? You still both doing well?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Yep, doing good.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you're too used to play. No. Sorry, I was joking.
I will say that it's been it's been fun having a longer session for our get-togethers. I've enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
A void ship is like a city unto itself, inhabited by thousands of people, most of whom are disenfranchised rabble, providing an easily replaceable workforce. The common folks' only mission in life is to toll away in the name of the flagship's insatiable demand. So, I like how they treat these void ships almost like planets, you know?
Yep.
Queen says, I may have shot myself in the leg by making one human character be a knight and another be a shaman. Not sure if these concepts work together. Are you talking about Pax Day, Queen T-Man? All right, we're back here. Let's take a look at our journal here. Cure for a rash. Okay. This errand is complete. The Lord Captain spent too much time in the pestilence pit by the void ship's freight line, and now his skin is covered in inflamed blisters. There must be someone on board who knows how to purge the rogue trader's body of this affliction. That was finished. We have defective servitors. That's still outstanding. Let's see. Request and response. Escort Pascal to the governor. Dark Echelons. Deal with Depot 4. I don't see anything in the journal about the Enforcer. Do you guys? Lowest walks of life. There we go. The Rogue Trader has seen enough. Time to tell Captain Frenzo what this bay's future will be. Okay. So that's what we got to do. So where is our man Frenzo? We're standing right in front of him. Okay. There he is. Edoc Frenzo. You're up, Gone Soulfire.
Captain Frenzo has acquired a few wounds since your last conversation. Half his ear is gone. You notice that he's wearing bloodied bandages under his uniform. Seeing you, he quickly injects himself with a stimulant and straightens.
You're up,
How may I serve you, Lord Captain?
Gone Soulfire. I'm going to say, were you in a shootout?
Yes. There's been a raid on a local gang. We've finally cleared out the scoundrels who were smuggling goods to neighboring compartments. No one escaped. Fresno permits himself a brief smile of grim satisfaction.
Enforcers have been appropriating ration cards from workers returning from their shifts. Why is that? Are you short on provisions?
The compartment has just enough food to avoid starvation, Lord Captain. This is why the enforcers are making sure that no serf has more cards than they're supposed to. They used to rip out people's tongues for it, but I reduced the punishment to simply beating the thieves and confiscating all their cards. The orders are to give these cards to workers who are starving due to a lack of work shifts. Not that it helps them much, but it's better than nothing. Frenzo scoffs. Are their enforcers guilty of misappropriating the confiscated items? Yes. Do those caught stealing receive severe punishment? Absolutely.
I have finished inspecting this bay.
The captain raises a wary eyebrow. Would it be any orders based on the inspection's conclusions?
All right. Dogmatic,
I like
of course.
that. Yeah, of course.
Only harsh measures will bring order to the bay. Establish an execution quota. Strip all corrupt enforcers of their rank and burn away all crime. Any idlers are to be given a job, and if they cannot do anything useful, servitorize them. Organize mandatory sermons and spread the word of faith.
That's dogmatic. The captain nods eagerly. Will do. We will increase the pressure on that untrustworthy element. Conduct searches and interrogations to uncover criminals. We will herd the rabble to prayer services and remind them that your lordship's law is a stern one.
Excellent.
Ooh, you got something. You got
You did.
faultless transport. This Imperial vote gain ability faultless transport.
You want to read that for us?
+3.
Yeah, go ahead and read that for us, Con.
Yeah, gain 35 experience. You got Imperator Volt, gained ability Faultless Transport, and Dogmatic +3 on your stats. Pretty good.
So Faultless Transport reads as such. The flagship's weapons deal +5% more damage and gain +5% critical hit chance. By virtue of strict discipline, the freight line delivers munitions with only minimal delay. The crews of the artillery bays now have more time to calibrate and maintain the ship's weapons. You're saying, God?
I like it.
I like it too.
I like it.
I also like the name of our flagship. I remember it was Punish Bidoof who recommended Imperator Volt, and we all agreed that that sounded pretty damn grim dark.
I've been told the next bay has a labor shortage. We're going to deploy our workforce reserve there, in shackles if need be.
I was attacked. I don't like that choice. I'm going to say, be steadfast in your duty, Captain Frenzo.
The Emperor protects, Lord Captain.
All right, GG Fireforging gone. Wrapped up a big section of content there. Lord Captain, here to report. Your orders have been carried out. The compartment's already operating according to the new procedure. All right. 3 days have passed. Let's take a look at this. The longer you stay at the mark, the quieter the sounds of the station become. The shadows grow longer and seem to stretch in the direction of the adjacent section. I like how there's that slight change in tone there, too. We're done here, so I guess we can go ahead and leave. I do see some loot that we didn't get to. So let's go ahead and grab the loot. Let's all spread out and pick up what loot we can. There's something here. Can we get up there? Or are we not able to? Is that inaccessible for us?
Another step.
Oh, look.
Another threat.
Maybe there's some sort of athletics check here. Yes, there is. Okay. All right. Are you guys spanning out for the other bits of loot?
Well, we just got dragged in here with you.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Low capacity fuel tank, chargeable batteries, rare cloth dyes. A charred scrap of parchment. You can barely make out the crudely scribbled words on the burnt note. Then pass the market. Make sure or you'll ruin the entire operation. On the tracks, you'll find a little gift give to him, and you'll see for yourself. So there's some sort of hidden treasure here. Cool. Collect all that. And we'll hop off. And we all leveled up. Woo!
Level
There
up.
we go.
All right.
That's what we needed.
That's what we needed. All right.
Yeah.
You guys want to take a few minutes to level up here?
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. Who wants to kick things off? Talking us through our level up real quick.
I'm still looking, so I'm not ready yet. I'm looking to see what I got.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up my my handy dandy Rogue Trader build co-op. Right.
All right. So, for Argenta, let's see, what level are we? We are level 9?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Is there a quick way to figure out what level we are?
Just in the summary, there's a little icon next to your face.
Oh, gotcha. 9. You're right. There we go.
All right, so let's see. Why do I not see what I'm looking for? Did I take that already? No. So why don't I see it? Where is firearm?
Okay, while you're sorting through that, Sesame Street Fighter, about the Neverwinter Nights DLC, I think the best person amongst our community to probably get to that would be Bug Mike, considering that he, Suzanne, T-Dub, and Drake67 are currently playing through the original Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition game. So you should I'll ask Bug Mike on your behalf. Okay, Fireforge, you got something going there?
I'm going to take as a feat rapid reload. Reloading costs -2 AP less, and the first reload in combat does not cost AP.
Nice.
So that is a very nice one for bolters for most of the game. And then we have a characteristic stat, and I'm going to take strength because I need a certain amount of strength for the heavy bolters coming up. So I want to make sure that I'm set for that.
Makes sense to me. Sesame Street Fighter says Wyvern the Warrior. Classic. You know it, Sesame. Gotta play the Warrior here at the Wyvern's Lair when it comes to a lot of the games that I explore. All right, thank you for that level up, Fireforge, for one of your characters. I'm going to quickly talk through one of mine right now. So for my Warrior Wyvern, I'm going to go with Rigorous Training. The Warrior becomes incredibly deft, charge, and slash do not end the Warrior's movement, and grant plus 13% dodge for 1 round after use. So we're going to go with that. And then for my characteristic, we're going to go with, I had to take a look at my right up here. Looks like I can no longer pick strength. I kind of miscalculated that. Can I go with weapon skill? No, I can go with strength. There we go. That looks good. I'm going to go ahead and complete that. That's going to be Wyvern for you. Gon, are you ready to read out one of your characters there?
Yeah, actually, I gotta go drag these dogs in, but I can do them real quick. So Abelard went with his wonderful skill. For his melee, he picked rigorous training. So rigorous training gave the warrior charge and slash no longer end the warrior's movement and grant a 13% dodge for 1 round. So that's really, you saw how earlier if you charge first you didn't have no movement. Now that doesn't end your movement. You can actually do charge first and not wait to the end. It's pretty good, pretty helpful with a warrior. And for his rise in his stats, I picked an additional toughness since he's our main tank. So he got a +6 to toughness, bringing him up to 65 toughness. That was Abelard.
Nice. And Pascal?
For Pascal the operative, he went and raised his logic, which brought him up to 65. He uses a lot of logic. He's like our logic guy. And then he also raised his weapon skill up 6 points to a base 60 now for his Omnissiah axe. So he's going to be pretty tough.
Nice. Thank you, Gon. Go ahead and take care of the doggos. Sesame Street Fighter says, Gon the Hound Master. How true. All right, you got your level up with Cassia there, Fireforge?
Yeah, so it's a pretty simple one. It's a skill, and I took Fellowship. That is needed for a lot of the officer abilities. It's the stat scales there, so I took that because my willpower for my Psyker Navigator abilities is maxed out for this level. And then I've got a characteristic, and I took coercion because my persuasion is also maxed out for now. So coercion, so we can get some more, hopefully unlock some more conversation options as we go.
Sounds like a good plan. Now I'm going to need your help with the Blade Dancer here. I'm entirely unfamiliar with this archetype. So let me go ahead and quickly do a share screen on Discord so you can follow along while having to resort to the live stream there.
Sure.
All right, there I go. I'm live.
Okay. I am. Nope. Back. Excuse me. Do it. Yep. There we go. Okay. So you have Open the Veins, Crimson Tide.
Something good for offense.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Agility and Medicae are the two that you're looking for on that character. So yeah, that's a really good one. I mean, that's a flat damage bonus.
OBS and Twitch and YouTube. There we go. All right, we're back. That's the level up. Is Gon probably still out? Well, we're about.
I'm here.
Oh,
where
you're
you
there?
want to go?
Well, you know, I
Right
think
here.
we just got a few minutes left. Why don't we go ahead and grab up the loot that we can? So let's all split up and just go after stuff to the best of our ability.
Let's see. Oh, I think I followed you.
Yeah. I'll go after the other loot. Meantime.
I just opened the map and clicked. Okay, so there's one all the way back over here.
The web beckons.
Along with the Rogue Trader.
Oh, it's up there.
Ah.
So this is a accessory, Book of War Prayers. The wearer deals 10% more damage to Xenos and demons. If the wearer has Conviction Dogmatic, the bonus is doubled.
Ooh.
That might not actually be a terrible thing for Miss Argenta. got here? Yep, she's got extra slot. Is she? Yeah. Sweet. That'll be good for her. Okay. And oh, how are there all these things down below? Oh, I know why.
Oh, the fight?
Yeah, the guards took care of the rabble are down here.
Oh, right, they executed the VAT guards. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yep.
See.
So there's a bunch of stuff down here.
To the art of exploring.
Queen T Matt says, wouldn't summoning be heresy in Warhammer 40k?
See, in this chest, there's some random auto guns.
Nice.
But there is a stolen auto cannon.
Ooh.
It's a heavy weapon, so its use is going to be limited, but...
Still interesting.
Yeah. Alright. See if we can... We should get everything else down here.
I think
Looks
so.
Like we did.
Yeah, it's mostly
It's just
miscellaneous loot. We do
Just
have
that
a...
one... Yeah, that one random one way over there.
Yeah, it seems to be a little bit of a puzzle because it's blocked off by some crates. There's like this door that we could go through.
Yeah, I see that.
I have no idea. I would assume that, you know, anything to do with interacting with the psychic realm in Warhammer 40,000 would be considered heretical, Queen T-Mac, because it's like, it's considered dangerous for humans to sort of manipulate the warp. That's what it's called. It's called the warp. And the warp is a very dangerous kind of unreality, if you will, plagued by demons and spirits and all kinds of bad things that can possess an unsuspecting psyker. So
Yeah, I have to say, I have no idea how to get to that one.
Any thoughts, Gone?
Hell, fun though. It's looking aggravating.
Let's see if I can go around.
Got to be a way.
Relates to that parchment, I think. Or maybe we lost the opportunity? I mean, let's see if my characters are moving. They are moving. Maybe there was like a dialogue choice that we need to make to access to be able to access that door. There we go. Yeah, I can't seem to be able to click there. Interesting though. I'm sure that there was a choice that we could have made that might have brought us over there.
Yeah, might be so.
All right, I think the last thing to do is to leave for the bridge.
All right.
My visions showed this path, and many others.
All right, we're gonna go to the void ship bridge,
Cool.
and let's set a direction for the next time we return to Rogue Trader. Let's figure out what we're doing.
Go get Heinrich.
Go get Heinrich. That's right.
I just find it funny
yeah.
that when we were playing this, you and I had talked about the strategy of the two psychers and
Yes.
building up to that, and then we were doing this, and you took this detour to do this quest, and I'm like, oh, I'm never getting Heinrich.
Yeah,
Because I knew
point.
how long this particular quest was, and it's a really good one, but it takes a while to get through it.
It does, but it was an enjoyable experience. We got a really powerful companion off the back of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's so awesome.
So what's the quickest way to get Heinrich?
Oh, we have to go to. We have to go to the map and.
Yeah, let's take a look at the map, the Cronus Expanse map here. Baraz says, I think many Inquisitors who do not support that cult or would be wary. Oh, okay. We got, you played Voxmaster Vigdis, I think, Fireforge.
Yeah, I did. I'm trying to remember what voice I used for it. It's been a while. But we'll fake it here. Lord Commander, Astropathic Choir Master Zachary Weiss is asking to speak to you in a private channel.
All right, see what he wants. You're up, Gone Soulfire.
Oh, I got it. Zachary Wise. Okay. Greetings, your lordship. I can report that the choir is listening tirelessly to the Imperium in the hope of picking up voices from the dynasty's ships of worlds. However, we have heard something horrifying instead. Amid the Imperium's turmoil, something is screaming. This scream is driving your choir mad. Until it stops, we have no hope of contacting any of the dynasty worlds. It is coming from the Rakad system's astropathic station.
The Immaterians that we're talking about, Queen Tiamat. An alternate dimension of pure energy and madness existing as a mirror to real space, also known as the Immaterium, the Empyrean, the Aether, the Sea of Souls, or Warp Space. I'm going to say I do not think we've been introduced.
Indeed not, and we meet under lamentable circumstances. My name is Zachary Wise, and I'm proud to be the choir master of your ship's astropathic choir. The duty I perform is to keep you in contact with the Expanse via the astropathic messages sent through the warp by trained psychers.
The Cronus Expanse is a poorly explored region on the frontier of the Imperium, full of fearsome Xenos treasure, heathen worlds, and the echoes of ancient doom. I'm going to say, what is the nature of this scream?
We do not know, your lordship, but it has brought the Immaterium to a boil. It's always been a violent, roaring ocean that could spell doom to any who would consider sailing into its waters. Now, however, it has become a cradle of madness where expelled images fuse together, twisting and cackling, before crashing into the minds of all who perceive it. A mighty warp storm, the likes of which I cannot recall, rages in the Imperium, and it fills me with terror.
If the scream stops, will we be able to contact someone?
I humbly hope so, your lordship. If not, we're screwed. Perhaps we will manage to send a call for aid to the Von Valacious worlds, or one of the dynasty's allies.
I'm going to say I have more important matters to attend to at the moment. Mainly,
You're not going to the station? You're not going to that station?
No, we gotta go find Heinrichs for
gotta-
crying out
we gotta
loud.
find-
Oh,
Heinrich.
you want to go get Heinrich. Somebody wants Heinrich. My apologies for distracting your lordship. I forgot about Heinrich. I apologize,
So
you
Heinrich-
crusty dwarf.
Heinrich's at Reichad Minoris? No. Reichad Majoris? Where the heck is Heinrich?
It's on Reichad Minoris. Yes, because it's the.
Got you. So we have to finish that particular
Yes,
quest?
because you have to fly to a different part of the planet.
So we got to
And it
go
looks like
back.
we
to
haven't actually.
Right.
Yeah, we must have to go back to the Starport. We must not have had the right conversation with the governor there.
Yeah, you got to talk to the governor and get into the other vault.
Gotcha. Well, I think this is a great, ending point for our latest foray into grim darkness of the 41st millennium and Rogue Trader. Let me go ahead and throw down a save and, get us out of here. It's been a nice 3-hour session with you, Gon and Fireforge. I've enjoyed this. Let's get some.
Been great.
There we go.
Definitely.
Let's get some confirmations. I think, Gon, we're waiting for you or Fireforge. I don't know who. We need to click. There we go. Let's throw down that save. Excellent. And we'll head over to our stream ending scene. Ruins Beyond the Treetops by Cryocrypt. The adventure is ending for now. How did that feel, Fireforge Gone, getting back to it?
Oh, it felt
Oh, yeah, that's
fantastic.
good.
That was
It
a
felt great.
That felt fantastic. I've missed Rogue Trader. I've missed the adventuring party. I'm so glad that both of you could make it and burn the late night candle for these now what will be longer sessions of our games together. This has been Rogue Trader. We will return in 3 weeks' time to continue our adventures in Siege of Dragonsphere. I'm looking forward to that. And I do want to thank everyone here there in the Stygian Abyss for us company as we played Rogue Trader this evening. Sesame Street Fighter, Baraz, Queen Tiamat, Feronial. What else do we have here? Drop on by. I think that was it. Xavier Saberheart, of course. David Woomer. Appreciate you all dropping by. Great to see longtime adventurers keeping us company as we play some of our favorite games here at the Wyvern's Lair. This has been myself, Dungeon Master Wyvern, playing Rogue Trader with friends. We'll be back this Friday with more adventures and the new Legacy Shard of Ultima Online. I hope to see many of you for that one. Good night, everyone.